Hey guys, I'm back on day 2. So got a lot more done yesterday than I was really expecting. Had some good friends show up, really kind of accelerate the process. Was not expecting to get the axles and the lift kit on itself, but it's on there. Here she sits, not bad. So we got some work to do today. Got to get my track bar set, get this thing squared up. I got to take a lot of measurements, make sure that I got the axle squared up to the frame. Make sure all that's set up. Still got to run my brake lines. This is all the little tedious little stuff. So we'll do that. And well, I guess I'll just keep y'all posted and maybe we can do some time lapse. Get your picture. Alright, so finally got everything put together on it. A little bit of fine tuning. I'm not going to be able to do that till I get it on the ground. With final assembly of the wheels, and I gotta get some drive shafts and whatnot. I did want to go over this kit. I'm really impressed with this kit. Of course, I talked about the CRD 60s, the Terra 60 axles. These are unique axles. They're actually narrowed to the width of the factory JK axle, so they don't stick out, keeps them street legal, kind of keeps it modest. Really excited about the big brake package, especially towing the camper. The amount of weight I put on this thing, the oversized tires, the bigger brakes are just a huge thing to me. I'm excited to see how those perform. The monster steering that TerraFlex has put out, I'm really impressed with as well. Went top mount, same with the track bar. This is all forged steel. It's ridiculously heavy. Also, the ball joints on these have a preload adjustment, so we can tighten them up with any wear. I thought this little thing was neat. The Zerk fitting, the grease fitting, is recessed. You can plug them off. Keep all the dirt and mud out of there. So that's kind of a neat little feature I've not seen before. It is a kingpin axle, so no ball joint replacement. That should hold up forever with me. These are the Outback springs. These are engineered for the overlanders. We're really kind of prone to putting a lot of weight on these things. These huge full bumpers and winches and rooftop tents and everything. So I'm excited to see how these perform, especially with the Falcon shock. I've driven many a Jeeps and I've installed these Falcon shocks on. I really like the way they perform, and I'm excited to see how they handle under the weight that I'm going to put behind them. So big expectations there. So this is kind of an overland setup. Now the Alpine arms, kind of a little bit no more for the rock crawler stuff on the milder side of TerraFlex. They're high clearance. They are a good thick metal. I do like the clamps on them over jam nut. It's a little less maintenance when I'm out on the road. Also want the Falcon steering stabilizer. I like this. I like the way it moves it above the tie rod. That way, you know, I don't make any contact with anything with it. Nice clamp. The clamp also has set screws in it, so that's also pretty neat. It actually kind of bites into the track bar, and they call that the monster track bar, and they're not playing. That thing is huge. Going around, these are still the Currys. I got to spray painting and cleaning. They looked terrible, and I painted them black, put a Terraflex sticker on there. So sorry guys, that's not real. So I went through cleaning up. This high pinion, you can see that 60 series axle. Got my measurements down. Have to order the drive shafts from Adams, so those will be in sometime next week. Steel braided lines, everything adapts over speed sensor. We ran these with the anchors, so that's up tight, clean, out of the way. So there shouldn't be any issues with that. The back, more Alpine arms. Same with the Curry with the Terraflex sticker on it. On the rear, it's kind of neat. It used the factory parking brake with a big rotor and a frame that moved the factory caliper out to accept the larger rotor. So this is just typical big brake kit. Once again, steel line, anchors, the Falcons on the rear. Something kind of neat with the Falcons, they outboard them from the mount. The axle is already designed for it. There's a little bushing in there. So this changes the geometry up on the rear end a little bit. All of these I've done previously I like. It seems to take the body roll out, so that's a good thing. Once again, the Outback coils. These are ridiculously thick. They're like a 225 rating, I believe. Dan at Terraflex went over all these specs with me. He spent a lot of time talking with me. Actually, me in the engineering department, I told them what I was doing with this Jeep, what I expected from it, the modifications I've made currently to make it do what I need it to do. And after several days of working with the engineering department, talking with me, we made a list of parts and I made the purchase. And this is kind of the end results of it. We're going to see how it performs. Back to the Terra 60 axles, like these things just keep amazing me. The amount of adjustments, just everywhere. You know, track bar, lower control arms, upper control arms, even the sway bar links. Just so many different adjustments and ways to change the angles and the geometry of this. So I can see the range of this being used for lots of different things. But it is officially together. Big thanks to Gerald for letting me use the shop on the weekend. As if I don't work on enough Jeeps as it is. And Dan at Terraflex, I hope you could hear this, man. I really appreciate all the time and effort you put helping me get this kit together. And all the guys that crashed yesterday, and Dan right here behind the phone right now recording, I appreciate everybody came in to help me out. And we'll do some more videos and I get some more parts.